All right, folks. Good afternoon. It's July 6th, 4:15, just turning 4:16, and we are tracking some severe thunderstorms pushing across the area. Somewhat of an interesting day, and I think at this point, most folks knew kind of what was going to be happening today. So I want to go ahead and share this on a variety of different Facebook pages, and the best way for me to do that is to just share it to make sure we're getting more people on. Well, let's see if that's even happening here. Yeah, we got a couple of people, 8 people on. Appreciate that. I think, going to have to switch. My old Facebook is so goofy about some of this stuff. Yeah, so weird. I don't know why it does that. We'll get started in just a moment. I want to be able to share this on the Chris C. Nelson meteorologist page. And that does take a little bit of time. But again, the majority of us watching closely what's going to happen under the severe thunderstorm watch that's in place right now. So we'll make sure that gets shared properly, which it did. We'll go back here, share this, and got a few people on. Let's see what we got here. So if you take a look at that screen, National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm watch. Watch meaning conditions are favorable for severe thunderstorm, which are basically happening right now. Share this. And we'll share this in another area, and then we will get started. There we go. All right. First thing I want to do is talk about what's happening across the area. Again, a wide range of watch boxes all the way from Nebraska, Iowa, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. In the blue, National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning, meaning conditions right then are imminent and a severe thunderstorm is occurring, either 1-inch hail or 58-mile-an-hour winds. Now, there's another area from the National Weather Service. It looks like there is a box of tornado warnings. So here are the warnings right now. That's near the La Crosse area. 3 boxes, meaning a tornado is either imminent or trained spotters. Seen it. Let's see what's going on with this one. Okay, so it is backed off a bit. Tornado warning remains in effect for 445 for southwestern Jackson, northwestern Monroe counties in western Wisconsin. Looks like there's nothing that is imminent at this point. So that is some positive news if you're looking at it from that direction. Folks that are on right now, please share this on your Facebook page. Got about 33 people on, and we do want to make sure that everyone is safe in your neck of the woods. Let's peek at a radar. I have no idea if this is going to show up or not from your end. It looks like it does. For some reason, if it does not, please let me know. But here's the batch of thunderstorms right now, right along the I-90 corridor. This is something that I mentioned on a Facebook post this morning, that a lot of these thunderstorms where this boundary is situated, there's a lot of humid air, and that's interacting with some cooler, drier air, which will be invading the area for tomorrow. That'll drop our temperature significantly. But you can see a fair line. This is going all the way from Worthington, going to Fairmont, Albert, just north of Albert Lee, and into Austin. Right now, North Iowa looks pretty quiet. In Rochester right now, we're getting a pretty good downpour. And again, folks that are watching right now, please comment. I know we have Mackenzie, appreciate you sharing. And folks, I do want you to share on your Facebook page. It's kind of showing here. Make sure that is on. And it is. So let's zoom in on a couple of these spots. This kind of gives you, where I am right now in parts of Rochester, we are just getting a little bit of rain. But if you go south on 63 near Stewartville, you're getting a pretty good downpour. And same thing into Chatfield, Pleasant Grove, and Marion. Folks in Vernon, Blooming Prairie, right now all have some rain and some thunderstorms nearby. Again, here's the zoom out look. Nasty thunderstorms rumbling through Wisconsin. This is where the severe thunderstorm warning was in place. This is going into parts of Wood County. Same thing in Marathon County. And in Portage County, you got a couple of little hooks here that you got to be somewhat concerned about. They're keeping a close eye on, I know, to see what is going to happen in terms of more warnings. So I got a question from Holly. Good question. Wondering if there's anything right now in North Iowa. For now, it is quiet. Let's put a fast forward on this and see if anything is going to rumble here over the next 6 hours. And we are expecting this to become one long line, elongated line of showers and thunderstorms, which will eventually impact at least a chunk of the area. And there goes some of the storms popping at about 9 o'clock as that front works all the way through. So some areas may get a lot of rain and others may not get anything until tonight. That's why, again, the Weather Service has the watch just for the corridor of I-90. Excuse me, I take that back. It is for parts of North Iowa. It does look like for Mitchell, Howard, Cerro Gordo, Worth, Winnebago, Hancock. So again, the majority of North Iowa looks like they are under a severe thunderstorm watch. Things remain quiet currently, but that could certainly change. Current conditions right now, that'd be an interesting thing to look at because I guarantee you there's a huge difference in temperatures from where I'm at to maybe where others are currently at. So here are the observations from the National Weather Service, and this will give you kind of a pinch of what's happening. Right now it's 88 degrees in Mason City, and it's 73 in Rochester. And there are some very hot temperatures. Looks like Waterloo 93, Milwaukee 94. But look at north. See, you see where this front is. Front is pretty much right in here, if you can see my cursor. And that's the boundary kicking off and touching off showers and thunderstorms. You got some, you got some temperatures that are right now in the 60s and even 50s up north. Fargo 66 just north, it's in the upper 50s. So for being July, this is a pretty large and complex front coming in. Let's back up just a bit. Folks that are jumping on, appreciate it. We're doing an update on severe weather across southern Minnesota, North Iowa, Wisconsin, as the National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm watch. Watch meaning conditions are favorable for the development of showers and thunderstorms that could turn nasty. We were just looking at the difference. And before I go further, share this on your Facebook page so we can continue to drive, letting everyone know of thunderstorms coming through the area. It is really coming down here in southeastern Rochester right now and southeastern portions of Minnesota. Big difference in terms of temperatures. If you do zoom in, see what we got here, what we can gather. Again, Mason City's at 88, 65 is the dew point. Right now in Austin, it's 77. Temperatures have dropped. Dew point at 70. Rochester Airport is at 73. 71 is the dew point. And Albert Lee, it's 81. 73 is the dew point. If we head into portions of Wisconsin, temperatures are cooler. We have a backdoor front that's coming in along the Bay and Lake Michigan, the peninsula here. You have temperatures currently in the 60s right along the finger here of Wisconsin and Door County, Kewaunee County, Manitowoc County. But then you go inland around, say, oh, geez, there's some really strong winds here. Holy moly. Say around Lake Winnebago on the western side, you have temperatures and readings that are near 90. So lots of fun right now. SPC we'll look at quickly, folks that are just jumping on, and SPC regional outlook. SPR is not what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for. So large area, if you can see that. It might be tough to see. I got to see if everyone can see. Oh, yeah, everyone can see that. That yellow is a slight risk of severe weather, meaning any thunderstorm that develops, there is a slight chance that it could turn severe with large hail and damaging winds. The dynamics are favorable for today for those types of events. You got high dew points, turning to the winds, back into the winds, wind shears involved. There's enough instability in the atmosphere. One thing we were looking at, the National Weather Service was looking at, if we were going to break out of the cloud cover for a while there, at least late in the morning, which we did. I know it got sunny here. I mean, right now it's almost 90 in Mason City and Clear Lake. There's a lot of 90s in Wisconsin and Iowa and Minnesota. At least there were. And at least for right now, things are quieted down, or at least tempered a bit with the temperatures. It's just because of that boundary that's set up, and there's enough instability to touch off thunderstorms. And then that's going to cool things down. Kind of a natural way for the earth to just cool down and stay even is thunderstorm development. Anyone that's on right now, what are you guys seeing? I know I have Anna. She said she asked if any storms are going to hit North Branch again. Anyone that's in that yellow green, and that involves at least the southern half of the Twin Cities. It does include all of southern Minnesota, most of North Iowa, and a good section of central and south central Wisconsin. That goes all the way from Green Bay, the Fox Valley, Wausau, Wisconsin Dells, La Crosse, Eau Claire, and then into Rochester, Owatonna, Albert Lea, Austin, Mason City, Clear Lake. Yeah, so I mean, right now it was just pouring rain. And if I go to the radar, it's just kind of waiting. So Albert Lea and Austin dry right now, but Stewartville not, Hayfield not, Chatfield not, Marion technically not, Eota technically not. North Iowa, yes. La Crosse, dry. But then Marshall's getting hit pretty good, and it's soon to be Wausau as well. Let's see what we got for warnings. Nope. I don't think that's, yep. So that is not an update. Looks like that is updated. So they still have warnings out there. They still have tornado warnings for Jackson, Monroe, and La Crosse counties. That's in Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, the blue, severe thunderstorm warning for Wood County, Portage County, and Marathon County. Looks like that's going to run until about 5 o'clock. Concern right now, obviously, is the red in Monroe, La Crosse, and Jackson counties. My boy Brett, Mason City, super hot, humid, and windy. Yeah, we got that same report, I believe, windy from Mackenzie mentioning the same thing. Christina mentioning it got dark in Stacyville, had some hazy clouds, can hear thunder. Anna wanting some storms as well. I think most farmers are going to want some rain. I certainly don't think that they want severe weather, but we could use a good downpour, really probably for the next 6 hours, but who's counting? We would take anything at this point. Stacyville, if so, about when again? You just got to keep an eye out until about, I think, 10 o'clock tonight. That radar currently, in fact, what I'll do right now is I'll take you through the HRRR model, which I really have a lot of faith in, and we can walk through what that's going to look like for the next several hours. So this is picking up just about now, thunderstorms in southeastern Minnesota, and then picking up in intensity as we get into the evening hours. And then that continues to show rain and thunderstorms. So just be on the lookout. Whatever app you decide to use, just make sure it has radar, it has functions for watches and warnings. If you really want to get into that scientific mode, RadarScope is fun for some of those weather nerds that are out there. It's $9.99 for a purchase if you put it on your phone. I've always had it. It's worth the $10. It's fun because you can track the storms. Tell if you buy the right version, you can have lightning. You can look at velocity and reflectivity. It's great for winter storms. I've always had it, but weather.com or the Weather Channels app is fine if you have just the Apple one, or if you have the Android, I think those are fine as well. Just so you have a radar and a way of getting watches and warnings. So this one continues to show, again, thunderstorms in southeastern Minnesota, and then real close to the border, and then you get a little bit of a bubble up at about 8 o'clock. I think it's 8 o'clock tonight. Yeah, 8 o'clock tonight or 9 o'clock tonight. And then that's when things turn into rain, storms, all that fun stuff. I do want to look at the excessive. I'm going to look at something real quick. I'm going to put on SPC, Regional Outlook. Put that up there while I'm excessive rainfall outlook. I always forget where I can find that. Yeah, so this is pretty interesting. This is what I want to show. So the excessive rain outlook, there's a 10 to 20% chance in that area you can see for the next 18 hours or so. Yeah, 18 hours or so that there could be some flash flooding within 25 miles. So if you're looking at this does include North Iowa, most of Minnesota, good chunk of Wisconsin, a 10 to 20% chance of a heck of a lot of rain. Show that because most people wondering about it, the rain chance. Go back to the models. Let's just look at the North American model and see what we show for rainfall totals. So very sporadic, but those that pick up a lot of rain could see, some of these could be 2, 3, 4 inches of rain. Get that real quick. That's where things become a problem. All right, folks, I'll be back in a bit. Just wanted to give you a quick update. Take care. God bless.